Today on the show, we're going to look at my dream version of the 2023 Jeep Gladiator. And if you're new to the channel, I actually own a Jeep Gladiator, and I used it as a long-term testing vehicle. We really didn't do too much to it. I kind of at the end have changed and put some bumpers on it. I wanted to put 35s on it, but it just wasn't in the budget for what that vehicle is intended purpose. So I'm looking at maybe buying another one, and will I go better or will I downgrade? Well, I think you guys have been with me for long enough. You know I'm going to go better, and let's look at Jeep's website. We're on their 2023 build and price website, and you know you can still build a 22 if need be, but I'm going all the way to the 23s. I always want the latest and greatest. You know, it's the American way. It's a goofy number. There's probably not a lot that's changed about these things, but we always want the newest thing. So let's look. You got the Sport for $37,375. You got the Willys Sport for $40,080. You got the Sport S, which is $41,170. The Freedom, $46,000. And here's the Willys edition that I have, which starts at $45,000. I think mine was with all the options I had was around $50,000. Overland, $46,000, almost $47,000. Basically, I'd like to call these the twins, though they're not. Though the pricing says they're twins at $49,715 for the Rubicon and Mojave. And if you want the most plushed out version, you get the high altitude there at $54,475. Now, for me, this would be the row for me on Jeep Gladiators. Now, I'm going to look at for what I'm going to do with the Jeep Gladiator. I do truck things with it. Don't get me wrong. I've pulled trailers with mine. I've had a blast doing that. I've used it to go to the lumberyard. I've used it as a truck, but I've also taken it off-road. And when I had the Willys edition, or still have the Willys edition, it's long. And there's no way of hiding that the Jeep Gladiators are long. And on trails, that can sometimes be beneficial. And it can also hurt you. And, well, I did high center the thing a few times. And kind of bummed me out because I don't have any lockers. And I had some lockers for the off-roading I'm doing here in Tennessee. I think that would have helped me a lot. So that's why I'm looking at these two to wind this down. I'm looking at the Jeep Rubicon or the Mojave. Now with the Mojave, you're going to get the beefed up knuckles. It's made to more speed wheeling, you know, kind of maybe desert running stuff where you really want those knuckles to take some abuse. And the Rubicon, you're getting just front and rear lockers. You're getting a lot of cool options that way. And I think for me, as I look at this thing, and let's pull them back up, as I look at these two options right there, I think the Rubicon best suits my needs. So I'm going to hit build. And let's pull this thing up. As is, you know, I think it's funny that it started at a one price and now we're at $51,310, and I haven't done anything. Kind of explain that one, Jeep. But anyways, I want to look at the colors because the one thing I can say with Jeep, they always bring the colors, man. Always. They that's something if Ford over there with their Bronco better look at doing some exciting colors because that right there is a wide range of colors to make everybody happy. So let's look at those. We'll start off here. We've got the black clear coat paint, which with the red badging they do for Rubicon looks amazing. And the soft top actually doesn't look too bad on it. Next up, we have the granite crystal metallic with the clear coat. I do like we could found the grays, either this one or this Stingray, I believe it was, that they had. I probably would have chose that over the Snazzleberry I had, but I couldn't find it in the color I needed. And honestly, Snazzleberry it's a pretty nice looking color. Next up, you've got the silver Zenith clear coat. In all these, you get one color option in white for no upcharge, and they're all upcharges with Jeep. Next up is a Hydro Pearl Blue exterior paint, which is a really good looking color. And now Firecracker Red, which was one of the launch colors for this vehicle, and is really, really nice. This color pops. The way it does with blacks, with like the tires and stuff, it really pops. And even though it looks great here, in person it looks even better in my opinion. Next up is a new color for the Gladiator, is a high velocity clear coat. It's kind of that lime color. And next up we have Sarge Green, which is a very popular color in the Jeep lineups for, I think, the military history, you know, the heritage of that. And then we have our bright white clear coat, which honestly, I don't see any of these colors for me personally that are bad. But there's one color I like pop. Kelly would tell you if you see us ever at an event or something, when I'm talking about colors, I like just exciting colors. And I mean, I'm in a dull white today with my dull white hat, but that's not going to stop me from going with this one right here. I love when I seen the press release on this that the Gladiator was getting this color. I know my buddies over at Shocker Garage Racing, they probably, because they wrapped theirs in a color similar to this, they're probably kicking themselves now because now they offer probably a color they would have went with. And that, to me, is exciting. I like it a lot in the woods. That thing would, just photos, and we're all car, geeks and nerds here. So you're going to take some fun pictures of your vehicle. That, to me, right there is going to be a really, really nice color. Let's see if we can actually expand that. Look at that, man. That right there is pretty freaking epic, as is. Now, all right, so far we're kind of doing a rewind because of their website just is acting silly. But so you can see I've got the body matching roof, which I think looks great with that, where the paint's going to cost us $395. The glitch in the system so far is if I try to add this winch-capable front bumper, it freaks the whole system out. So we'll go from there. All-terrain tires is what I'm going to stick with, the 33s. Of knowing with the Rubicon, I'm eventually going to 35s, maybe 37s in this thing. I think 37s make these not look so long. It just makes it look really kick-ass. You can see for $2,600, we have that body-matching roof. Now, next up is tonneau covers. And for what I use my current Gladiator for, I think the tonneau cover is needed. I'm not big on them for like a full-size truck because I probably, for whatever reason, it's just never appealed to me. But after using the Gladiator for a year and a half, I really do think that tonneau cover is needed. And I'm going to go for the hard tri-fold here. Let's see if it pops up on the old website. Yeah, it popped up there. And next to, I want the spray-in bed liner. I think for a pickup truck, bed liner, you need the bed liner in a pickup truck for whatever reason. I don't why it's not standard on all trucks now. I have no idea, but I don't want, especially this pretty lime color, I don't want to start throwing stuff back there, scratching up, and just looking at it and getting aggravated, honestly. So next up, we got interior choices, and this is where you can kind of add a little bit of pop to your vehicle. Now, we've got standard. It comes with these standard cloth bucket seats, or if you want to do the leather trim seats, you get a couple different options on that. As of now, I'm going to leave the seats alone. I know a lot of people like leather seats in this, but I have the cloth seats in my current Jeep. They are holding up very well. The only thing I will say for all Jeeps is I've found their seats not to be the most comfortable, but for this package, I think what we're doing right now, I would be happy with the cloth seats because $2,000 is we're already adding up some options here. So, $2,000 for me is a lot of money. Now we're going to get the Uconnect 4C nav with the 8.4 inch touchscreen. Now currently my Gladiator has the smaller 7.5, whatever it is. Great screen, man. Their touch screens are very nice. Everything is smooth, operates really quickly. I'm very happy with the Uconnect 4. It does not have wireless CarPlay right now. You can do plug-in CarPlay, but you can Bluetooth wirelessly in that. So that's not a big deal to me. It's not a deal breaker for me right now. Wireless speaker. No, I have zero interest in or need into paying $345 for a $80 speaker. I know it was a big thing on launch of the Gladiator, and a lot of people like it. I know it's a big thing for trucks right now. If you want to throw it in the back of the bed of your truck, if you're at the beach or whatever, that's pretty cool, but I'm never going to use it that way, so no need. Windshield tie-downs, no. I'm probably never going to put the windshield down, though I do have a video coming of our Gladiator doing it. Soft top storage bags. We don't have a soft top, so I do not need the storage bags. Slush mats. This is a big one, yes. $170. I'm adding their slush mats because I think Jeep is one of the best in the biz at making the factory mats work perfect. And I mean it. They work perfect for that. Next up, we got sound deadening by Mopar. Yes, for $550. I will add that to the build. Maybe. And we'll move on from there. So and they work great. They really do. They work great. Interior handles, no, I don't need any of that. The black door sill guards, $125. I bought some on eBay, I think, for like $40. I don't need any of that. First aid kit, nope. Perforated leather seat upgrade, nope. I'm good on that. So let's see packages. Now this is where you can you got to watch. All manufacturers hide things in packages, so sometimes I just would like to simplify, hey, I want this, this, and this. So advanced safety group, you're going to get the advanced brake assist, high beam and headlamp control, full speed forward collision warning. Adaptive cruise control. In this vehicle, no, I don't want any of that in this vehicle. I want the less tech as possible in my off-road vehicle. Auxiliary switches, which would be nice. You get 4 switches on that for $395. You're going to get a higher amp alternator. You're going to get a bigger battery and 4 programmable switches. So, yes, I'm going to click that. And it adds me into the trailer tow package, which I'm going to do anyways. So normally I kind of question those. I would do that anyways. Now, something I like that Jeep does very smartly. They have the cold weather group. Now, we're all going to run doors off on these things, and you're going to need heated seats, heated steering wheel at some point. With the other brand, the Ford brand, and the Bronco, it's horrible how Ford does this package. You got to honestly get into their most expensive package to get a heated steering wheel, which is lame. For $895 all day long, I'm adding that. And let's see. Okay, and it comes with a remote system, unavailable with some configuration. So it looks like it takes that away from me for whatever reason. Because of the manual transmission, I have a feeling. So we'll get down in the powertrains. It'll fix that. Active safety group, no, blind spot warning, all that. I like those features, but I'm not going to go out of my way to pay extra for that. Premium LED lighting. We've already added that because it forced us into that in part of what we've added already. And Jeep, your basic lighting is garbage. Why you're not putting LEDs as standard in your vehicles, I have no idea. It doesn't make sense to me at all. Trail management system. You're going to get the bigger alternator, which we're already getting. The truck bed, you're going to get the outlet for this for $895, and lockable rear under seat storage. I'm going to pass on that one right now. The trailer tow package, we're getting the 240 amp alternator. We're going to get the class 4 receiver hitch, heavy duty engine cooling, and trailer hitch zoom, which I have this currently in my Gladiator, and I like it a lot. Their cameras, I'm telling you, their cameras are some of the best in the business for this. Now, we got 2 engine options. You can go with the 3.6, the V6 engine, the gas-powered engine, or you can go with the 3.0 V6 turbo diesel engine for $4,000 more. Now, gas prices we know it right now, are nuts. I mean, gas prices are just freaking nuts. And they're going to be all over the map. We're, political or not, we're almost at our election time again, so they're going to be all crazy. Diesel especially is out through the roof, and rumor has it they're doing away with the diesel. So if you want this engine, you better jump on it now, because I know with their big trucks, they're losing this option. I have a feeling for 24 you won't see this option with the Gladiators. So, but I do think you're going to see their new straight 6, what do they call it, the Hurricane or something like that, as a different option for this vehicle. But I'm going to leave it alone. I have to say the 3.6 has been a really nice engine. The Pentastar engine it's got plenty of horsepower. I don't really is it going to push me back in my seat? No. But guess what? I feel comfortable getting on the on-ramps with it. So we'll go back to here. And I'm just going to leave the engine alone. Now, automatic transmission. Let's go ahead and click that. And it removed my cold weather group for some reason. Let's go back up here and add the cold weather group back to it. I don't know why that would do that, but it did it. Glitchy website. And 2, if you look where the alternator is on the Jeeps. It's so high, so smart. Some of the other brands need to get with it where they're putting their alternators. So we're going with the automatic. It's going to be $2,000 more, but that's okay. My days of wanting to be shifty are done. If it's not a sports car, I don't really care about shifting. You may though, which is perfectly fine. I know some people love their diehards for that. Now I have the option of the 4-to-1 Rock Track full-time 4-wheel drive system. That's pretty nice. But $795. Yeah, let's go ahead and click it. I'm gonna want it. I'm gonna kick myself if I don't get it. And let's click more on this. Gives you that lower gear ratio, which is so you got your part-time up there, 4-wheel drive. You're too high, all the shifties there. But just for the low range is very nice. Let's see, cold air intake. No, this isn't. I'm not trying to be tuner boy on this thing, but look at what we've got so far. $64,615. That is a lot of price for that vehicle. And if you're doing it for 64 months, I'm sure it's about a 5% interest rate, what they're saying at $1,100 a month for that. Now, you could lease this thing for nearly half the price. But remember, if you're leasing it, well, you're going to lose some options. And once again, their website's going to be glitchy to me and not show me the final price or the final look of the vehicle. But for $64,615, that is a lot of vehicle. And in the comments below, let me know what you think. Remember, this is a mid-sized pickup truck, so that, you're talking probably after all is said and done with taxes, you're almost $70,000 for a mid-sized pickup truck. I think there's other brands out there that are probably, even if you're looking at more of a bargain brand like Nissan for their Pro 4X package, sure, you're not going to get the front lockers and, all the low range stuff, but I think you're going to get more of an actual usable mid-sized truck. Though for me, I would want this vehicle because, well, I can take the doors off and have all kinds of fun that way. So in the comments below, let me know where you're at. 64K, it's a lot of cheddar, man. So whether it be 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, or this Jeep, wait, I already get to drive. This has been your All-Terrain Nation. This is our build and price of the 2023 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. Peace.